All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to raviakibabenjoseph. Hope everybody out there is doing all right. We're going to get a divinely channeled message. Hopefully we can move away from, I don't know if it'll happen, guys. Don't hate me, all right? Because, you know, we are at war out here. Spiritual warfare. It's not a joke, okay? All of us are. Whether you acknowledge it, whether you want to be in denial, it doesn't make a difference. The truth of the matter is, you're involved, okay? Everybody's involved. There's no escaping that truth. Now, there's different degrees to all that. Spirit? Okay. Just to get a little in here. All right. Whew. So I just want to say thank you to the couple people that were able to donate to my channel. Sincerely, I greatly appreciate you. I hope that what I'm saying does resonate for you in some manner and is able to help you. If you have any questions, specifically in regards to your situation, maybe, okay, let me know, all right? I put my email in there. I will respond immediately, as soon as I can, because at this particular point, I'm very much focused on my path, 100%, not allowing any distractions deter me anymore from what I'm here to do. I'm here to serve humanity. That's what I'm here for. That is my job, to break up the motherfucking matrix. You feel me? Spirit. So thank you very much. And it really helps because I'm not out here pandering. You know, I'm a very hard working. I live in a tiny house. I built it of my own, my back, okay? I built this tiny house. And you would be amazed to see how I did it, actually, okay? I alchemized some shit, let's just say that, all right? And Spirit helped me all along the way. I give all praise and honor to the Most High God, to our trusted guides, to our spirit guides, to our holy guardian angels. May the Spirit of the Almighty, Mother Creatrix, be present in this reading. Whatever it comes to say that I gotta say, may you utilize me as a channel for the collective out there, for those chosen ones truly seeking light in the dark of their life. What did I say? I'm not gonna put this down. Seeking light in the dark. Maybe I should, actually. It came right out as I was saying it. All right. Virgo energy, okay? Oh, good grief. Yeah. Virgo. If you're dealing with a Virgo, okay? You might be in some Eight of Swords energy, feeling alone. All right? I will say this. The Hermit is actually Ophiuchus. It's a secret, all right? I published a paper about that online as well, geared specifically toward Ophiuchus. So you might want to check that out. I put a link in there. I see nobody really responds too much to those posts, at least right now. I don't have a huge channel. So, moving forward, maybe that will be more, people engage with that more. But I did put a link in there for you to go check out, like on Facebook, about Ophiuchus, or about the four beasts of the apocalypse. Okay, but I got like 6 papers published dealing specifically with some of these more deeper esoteric Kabbalistic secrets, for example, that are published in my book. Right, so something right now in your life, okay, you're searching for something. There's an inner light that has awoken inside of you that has been guiding you and directing you. You might feel isolated in your situation. I saw the Eight of Swords, okay? I didn't pull it out because, I don't know. I just didn't. It doesn't matter. If it's going to come out, it's going to come out. It'll come back out. If you notice my readings, if you pay close attention to my readings, you will know that what I do is legitimate, okay? Spirit operates through me, all right? And sometimes the messages come through very clearly. Other times, we need a little bit more clarification. However, for the most part, I get double, triple confirmations on my card combinations, all right? Yeah. Okay, so Spirit, what can you tell me about this? But for now, let's just consider it as Virgo. All right? The Virgo energy, because our understanding of that has been closely associated with that. The world. Okay. Star. Two of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles. Leo strength out here. So, something in your life right now has caused you to go within. Now, the Hermit is not necessarily about intuition. It's more about like discernment, the wisdom that is gained. In the esoteric tarot, you'll see that on his head is a yod, the shape of the yod in the blue color, okay? Which is a secret to the connection that it has to the moon, as well as to the planet Jupiter, and on the tree of life, which is Kased. Kased is mercy, and the tree of life, the Sephiroth, Kased. Okay. Wise one. Let me look at this just for a minute. I feel like you might have discovered something. The star has arisen in your heart. Look here. See the star in there? It's a hexagram. It's an interior light, you see. Something inside of you has lit up. Something has also come to an end. All these cards came out in the upright. You have the Two of Cups here. Some kind of marriage and alchemical union, okay, of opposites. The mercurial aspect of the combination of the male and female. Okay. Cup of love. Two cups of love. An emotional situation. I feel like you might be having trouble letting go of something. Okay. The Four of Pentacles to the world. All right. You're seeking inner guidance. There's a completion of a cycle. Okay. I need to, somebody remind me to, I need to put something over these cards or they're going to ding me on here. I don't know how that all works. I'm getting started out here. Okay. I was really focused on Facebook for the most part. I neglected YouTube for whatever reason. And that turned out to be a horrible experience. Good grief. Man, I stay away from Facebook. If anybody's out there, I mean, it is just overrun with agents. Overrun with government, secret government agents, zombie bots. That's why I call it a zombie bot apocalypse, bro. It's overtaken social media to such a horrible extent. Anyhow, so there's something of value here that you feel like you need to hold on to. Okay? I don't know why the word cringe. It's cringy. Something cringy. Not you, but the aspect of something that you're trying to hold on to. Okay? Cringy. Why in the world? I don't know why that just came up into my mind, but it just did. Maybe it's something toxic. That's what it is. So there might be some toxic aspect to this, although all these cards on here are very positive cards. We got Saturn on the board. We got Aquarius on the board. Okay? There's something physical in the physical plane, all right, that you feel like you don't want to let go of. And I feel like with this Two of Cups here, that it could pertain to a love situation. Let's get some more clarity on this. Let's get the Before Tarot to kind of get an idea, because it feels like to me, you're moving toward that star energy, all right? You're moving toward healing, an awakening, some kind of elevation in your consciousness, because you've been through some kind of an experience that has caused you to go within. Spirit, tell me something about this Two of Cups. Eight of Swords. What did I say? Spirit. Eight of Swords. That's what I said that. You're okay. You've been what? It's 9 minutes in. Of course you remember. that's what came out with the Hermit. All right. I have my own way of doing this. The back and the front of the cards, I have my own way of doing things that works for me. Okay. You felt trapped in a love situation. Okay. Give me some more about that information. Yeah, now you're trying to seek rest. Okay, so you're going within. This is the inner sanctum. Okay, after the Three of Swords. I feel like you're just in the beginning stages of deep interior reflection. You see, because those three swords are laid to rest over his heart, his throat, and his mind. And you might have felt like you might have been trapped in a toxic relationship. What did I say? Cringy. Because like maybe with a narcissist, the Lovers, Gemini energy. Now don't be hating on my Geminis, okay? Let me explain this to you one more time. For all the Gemini haters out there who always say, Gemini's two-faced, oh, Gemini's two-faced. Complete, utter lie. That just shows the lack of comprehension that the individual actually has about the esoteric tarot and about the actual relationship. Look at this. And this is the before tarot, all right? I'm going to get back into this, but I just want to clearly explain to you. In the ancient esoteric tarot, the combination you'll see in the ancient Egyptians, like on the Dendara planisphere and Dendara in Egypt, the Dendara zodiac, okay? The planisphere of it shows you the zodiac. Look it up, Dendara, okay? For those who know. But you'll see the combination of the male and female at the center looking at each other in love. You see, a Gemini is a true positive Gemini, has a strong male and female combination, all right? Positive Gemini is a highly evolved individual. Okay, I'm a Gemini. I get it. That's my sun sign. Okay, it's just my sun sign. All right, knock it off. Don't be hating on me. All right, okay. The Lovers, that magnetic attraction, that's the Gemini energy. It is that combination of male and female within. A Gemini, a positive Gemini, a healthy Gemini, okay, is a very powerful person. All right, they're actually the secret ruler of the zodiac. They'll never tell you that. The star Sirius. But here we go. Let's get back to this, okay? Now, you felt trapped in a toxic relationship. Maybe you felt like, okay, I got to cover the bodies here. Forgive me. You'll notice that the male is reaching down to the female down here, okay? So maybe you felt like in this relationship, like you were the only one in this relationship. The only one investing in this relationship. That would make you feel like you need to hold on to what you have, right? Okay? Something toxic about it, because you wouldn't be in the Four of Swords energy unless you got those three swords. Now, again, those three swords entering the heart. So, right here, okay? These three chakra were being attacked by this person you might have been with, or you felt like that. Put you in a position where you feel like you didn't have any control. And so you would need to hold on to what you have, all right, forcing you to go within. Right. And this has come to an end. So this relationship is coming to a conclusion. That would definitely take you within yourself, right? Because maybe you were dealing with a tyrant. And that's what it was. It's a narcissist. I mean, the Emperor is not a narcissist on the surface, but in the context of our conversation and this discussion, this man was like this. Look at this man. This is what you felt like in your love situation. Right? Horrible. Horrible. Who would do that to a person anyways? Why would you feel the need to control somebody in a relationship? That's not real love. Okay? Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started, because I'm telling you, I have been used and abused by women all my life. Forgive me, Lord and Jesus, okay? But it's the truth. And it's because I just give my heart, you know? I give my soul, I give my all. Because I feel like that's just, I don't know. It's just me, okay? You know, I love very deeply. And I feel like that's you. Look at this. You got the Lovers and the Two of Cups out here. That's your energy. That's the energy that you put into this situation. Look how much, no wonder you're holding on to what you got. Because you're the only one to put any fucking shit in this relationship. You're the only one. Okay? Yeah, you're the star. You are. This person is this is the person you might have been dealing with. For real. All right? This person literally just came into your life, all right, grabbing you by your neck. Let's go. Where are we going? Oh, we're going. Let's go. Right? I mean, it's an Aries. It's not the Aries energy. Okay? Could be dealing with an Aries. Lord have mercy. What is this? What do we got here? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, this person made you feel like you was in the outside, like out in the cold. This person was unreachable. Like you couldn't like reach their heart space, their heart chakra, right? It's almost like the more you tried, the more you suffered, you know? So maybe at some point you were just like, man, look, I gotta make sure I'm okay. I gotta take care of myself, right? So you went in, you went into hermit mode, okay? Now this is a serpent holder, Asclepius, all right? That's a, okay, I know I get into that. The Hebrew word for serpent, one of the Hebrew words for serpent, for the nose is off. Ayin and pe, off. That's where you get the word Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is the serpent holder. It is the old man of time. Father time, okay? Anyhow, get it back. So you went inside of yourself in search of answers and truth. And so I think right now you're in the process of definitely healing yourself, right? And you're being guided by spirit. This is what's happening for you. You're definitely being healed, all right? You're being healed. You're being guided. Some way, somehow, this relationship has come to an end. You could have put this relationship to an end. But you're look at it. Look how much healing you got here. I just got to say this, okay? Look how much healing you got. So don't feel bad. Let me let that be part of your message. Spirit says, do not feel bad for taking care of yourself, for taking a time out to go within, to seek out higher knowledge and wisdom. Because that's where the healing comes in. Accurate knowledge truly does separate us and allows us to heal. Okay? When we're in a state of confusion, when we're being mind-fucked by these narcissists, okay? We're being gaslighted to hell by these narcissists. Okay, I apologize. You probably didn't even notice, but of course. Anyhow, what was I saying? All right. Yeah, don't feel bad about this healing process that you're going through. You may feel like you're on the outside looking in. Maybe you're doing a lot of reflection on what has happened. You feel, you feel like you're at a lack, like you're missing something. But you're not missing something. This kind of tyrannical individual, I know it's a codependency if you are. I get it. I understand. But you're not really losing anything. You see, sometimes we got to let go of what is toxic in order to obtain what is healthy. And that's what's really important, is that you take care of yourself and love yourself first. And that's not always easy to do. Depending upon your situation, if children are involved, there's a lot of complexity to relationships. It almost feels like the relationship dynamic of life is essentially where all the karma lies. That's because, man, I mean, for me personally, man, I'm not trying to sound like, I'm not a perfect man, okay? But I really am. What you see with me is truly what you get, okay? And any women out there or whatever, you have discernment. You can kind of read the energy of a man, especially a woman who's been around and who's been in a narcissistic relationship. You can read my energy all day. I'm healing big I've healed tremendously, because this is actually what I went through. Worse than this. Way worse than this. You can't even imagine. If I told my story, it's for the damn movies. It literally is. So any screenwriters out there, any script writers, contact me, because I got a story to tell. But I'm not out here trying to put anybody on blast. That's not my position. God, universe, I don't wish bad for nobody, even those who hurt me so deeply. Okay? Like, I had a child that's 5 years in, and I had to learn it wasn't mine. I mean, you have no idea what I've had to go through. So even when I think about it, it just immediately hurts me. So anyways, if you're going through something like that, just know you're not alone. Okay? It's very hard. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. Don't do it. So I hope, for your sake, okay? Excuse me, I apologize, okay? I hope for your sake that this was your decision. Okay? Your decision. You put an end to this. Or you need to. Alright? So, Scorpio energy, apologize. Forgive me, I'm an emotional guy, alright? I am. That's what I was trying to say, see? And that can be exploited. And when you got dark practitioners who don't have a heart at all and will do and say anything to get what they want, walk over anybody, use anybody, and do it for years, all the while running a prostitution ring. I mean, goodness gracious. So be careful. I'm telling you, man. Guard your heart. Yeah, you a high priestess out here. Yeah. I knew it, because I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, whose energy am I reading here, for real, for real? You're a high priestess. So that's what I'm saying. Look at that owl coming down on her head. Okay? You know, that's wisdom. This, my friends, is your intuition. So I feel like, man, you got some heavy energy out here. You a high priestess. You got wisdom, you got knowledge, and you got understanding. And your intuition is on key. Yeah, I think this person tried to block your finances, control your finances. Because you got the 9 of Pentacles. And I feel like that goes with that Emperor right there to the 7 of Cups. You see, trying to blind you to the truth about your value, your worth. This person had options. You were just another option. This person never loved you. A narcissist cannot love you. It's impossible. It's the truth. A real bona fide, this is a toxic narcissist. This is a person that was a tyrant in your life on some level. All right? Controlled the finances. And in the end, this tried to put you in the 5 of Pentacles. All the while, they're in the 9 of Pentacles, sucking you dry. It's an energy vampire. Okay? Keeping you in an illusion. Blind, right? And maybe you're in denial. Look at this person. This person had 7 different cups that he was dipping in. Dropping that wand all up in them cups, right? That dove all up in that cup. And now here you are in the 8 of Cups. Like, bro, for real, for real. I've drank my last cup of you. I'm out. All right? All right? You and your sneaky links, y'all can have each other. All right? Yeah. I'm out. You and the 8 of Wands energy. Excuse me, 8 of... I don't know, that came out. It's communication. 8 of Cups energy. Walking away from a toxic situation because you realize there's no benefit for you. Temperance energy out here. Is my beautiful, loving Raphael. The healing balm. You're definitely in a position and state of healing. The angels are with you. You're being divinely guided and protected in this situation. Believe it, okay? Aquarian energy. And the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. So, now, look. let's keep it 100. Narcissists do teach us a lot about ourselves, all right? And depending upon how long you were in a toxic relationship or situation, certainly would, okay, you got the hermit out here. So this could have been going on for a long time. Look, this man got a beard. He got a white beard. You know, it just depends on the situation of your life, okay? But it feels like you were in this relationship for maybe a long time. Let me see. Let me roll my dice here. Let me roll my dice. Spirit. Could have been 4 or 5. 5 years. Okay. Let me try one more time. Three. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 10. So you, whatever the situation, this was like a long time. 10 years of completion of fullness, right? Yeah, 10. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10. Also, Jupiter and the North Node. All right, that's where you're at right now. Okay, so by freeing yourself from this person, this situation, this relationship, situationship, this narcissistic situation. Now, this could also be any other form of toxic situation, but I feel like this is some kind of a partnership. You got the Lovers out here, you got the Two of Cups out here. That's pretty clear. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is on your side. Destiny's on your side. Okay, you're being guided by higher beings to heal. Okay. Wow. 10 of Swords. Man, this person definitely betrayed you with everything. Look at this. That's betrayal, right? Man, and you didn't even know about it. You must have just, like, it must have been really shocking. Because everything was hidden from you. You were literally just going about your day in and day out, not realizing, like, this person had like, you could look closely here, see it. You're not gonna be able to see it. The Before Tarot. There's 9 people over. There's 9 swords over here, but you can only see 3 heads peeking out. So this person had people watching you. Like, that's how deep this shit can go sometimes with these narcissists. And here, all the time, all you're doing is worrying about your relationship. Got you all up in your head. Can't sleep at night. You know, you got toxic phone calls, messages coming through. Like, you can't get any rest, right? Every day, all you're doing is you're going to work. Just going to work every day. You know, taking care of business, handling the finances at home, managing the bills, taking care of the kids, what have you. Mastering your craft behind the scenes. Okay? So you might have been the breadwinner. And that's not always, see, narcissists will control you in any way that they can. Okay? So you might have been making all the money, or they might have been making all the money. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't. Okay? Excuse me, they got hidden agendas. Everything they do. Yeah, this is you. Look at you. You're the Knight of Cups. Every day you want to work. Put your heart into your job. Put your heart into your home. Put your heart into your husband or your wife. Giving the cup of love. And not even really thinking about it. Just doing it. Because that's who you really are. A loving person. Compassionate soul. Isn't that the worst? That is the worst. And this person out here just having a good old time. Like, what's up? What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. Yeah, just all up on them wands. You know what I mean? For the masculine energy, same energy. Just out there. Looking for that next conquest. Looking for that next gratification, sexually, right? This person's third-party situation all day, all right? That's what it is. Simple as that, all right? Yeah, but the truth came out. So you discovered this. Man, I'm getting a story right here. This is a story. Truth came out, And all you were the Empress. Oh man, 5 of Cups. Yeah. Jesus, man. Okay. Let me get away from that because whew, Lord have mercy, that's heavy. Okay. What are we gonna look at? It's a love situation. Let's get a romance. I'm probably not gonna get many views on this reading. I doubt it because everybody likes that saucy reading. I mean, they wanna know the tea. What's up with that tea? I'm gonna give you some tea, all right? How about some coffee? Matter of fact, where is my coffee? Ugh. Listen, I love my. Oh goodness gracious! What'd I tell you? See how Spirit works? Hold on. I want to show you how Spirit works, man. Spirit is amazing. Let us give all praise and honor to the Most High God, Mother Creators. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Hell no. Okay. Unbelievable. Unrequited love. All right. Sorry about that. Anyhow, unrequited love. But this situation, on a positive note, okay, has put you into a star energy. Has put you into a higher state of conscious being, your purpose, maybe, okay? Maybe because sometimes if you're able to alchemize the situation, that's what I was saying in the beginning with 2 of Cups. Alchemizing this, a toxic relationship is not easy, right? Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Deception. Unrequited love, deception. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Look, the human experience is what it is. We're not going to sit here and cry a river about all the bullshit we've been through in our lives. We're all human beings. We've all suffered this. But a lot of people out there don't know what it is to be like in a narcissistic, abusive relationship. They really don't. I'm going to be honest. I didn't. I didn't even know what narcissism was. What did I say? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy space, my dear. Release your ex. Bounce, bitch. All right. Man. Ugh. God, see, my heart gets heavy as soon as I'm telling you, I'm just like, whew. Even thinking about some people makes me, oh God, it drains me. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So you might have been codependent. So what is Spirit trying to tell you? Forgive and learn. As you release and heal your past, you will experience more love in the present. Okay? And let your friends help you in this situation. Okay? Ask for and accept help. So Spirit is saying, you got people out there, all right, that are there that you can use to help you. Wow, you got man, that's like all the negative cards in this little romance deck here. You know what I mean? This love romance deck. That's like, there's only like so many so-called negative cards there. Wow. Okay. All right. So I see fortune. The Wheel of Fortune's on your side here. All right. So there's an energy of movement, of propelling a movement forward, of destiny. Okay. Where you're at right now is in the High Priestess, Hermit, Star energy. You're healing. Okay. You're definitely healing. Let's get a little more tarot. See if we can't get some more confirmation on this. Spirit, tell me about a little bit more about this betrayal. Show me this situation, Spirit, if you will, please. Spirit. Spirit. The Empress. Five of Cups. The Empress to the Five of Cups. Feeling blocked, feeling... Obviously, we know what the Five of Cups is, okay? So you could be, you know, you're in your Empress energy. You know, that attracts these kinds of people. It really does. Judgment, the Devil, and the Five of Swords. Wow. This is who you were dealing with. Goodness gracious. Wow, this person was so toxic. Constantly you were arguing with this person. This person never let you get a word in edgewise. And just toxic. I mean horribly toxic. So much conflict. And you, every day was something new, but it was never new. It was just the same shit being regurgitated every single day. The Devil to the Five of Swords to the Judgment. Now, Capricorn energy, but doesn't have to be. Just that energy of those toxic attachments. And that's what codependency is. The Devil is codependent, right? That's what it is. So, and Judgment. This person was so high-minded, right? You always felt so small under this person. This person made you feel small. Really small. And ruled over you like I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, who makes these people, dude? Like, you know, a woman is... use myself as an example. It's easier for a woman to get away with being that kind of a person in the home, because especially if they are like a covert narcissist, someone who's skilled at presenting an image to the world that others would believe, right? And so it makes it much more difficult for a man, because even the man in the world today are supposed to be like this. So like I remember people saying, like, just putting me down, because I was like trying to reach out and understand, like, is it me? I mean, why am I being gaslit every day? Like, what is... I didn't even know what gaslighting was. Like, this person, like, gaslit you to death. Just, and toxic. Could have been a drug addict, could have been an alcoholic, could have just been so judgmental of you. Like, you could never do anything right by this person. But then they would love bomb you and draw you back in. And that's what they do. They're so skilled at what they do. They really are. This person kept you in a hangman position constantly, just hanging on by a thread, walking on eggshells. You always felt overwhelmed and just like your head, you could barely keep your head above water. Like you were drowning in your emotions and your grief and it's just... Good God, look at this person. Can I put it up there so we can see it? I never could do this correctly. All right, let's just do it like this. There we go. There we go, David. You got to get this better. All right. Yeah. Look at this. This is the person that this is the relationship that ended for you. This is a horrible person. Just toxic and you never had a second for yourself, for anything. You never could get your bearings about you. There was just always something else. Just always something else. Lord have mercy on you. I feel for you. I know what you went through. Trust me. Yeah, and if you had kids, and this person always gave you some basic little offer. Like, this is a love bomb. Like, okay, I just beat you down, locked you in a room, and didn't feed you for 6 days, but here's a stinky fish. I'm telling you, man. What'd I say? This person betrayed you so bad. It's no wonder you went inside It's no wonder spirit had to come in and take over, like, the temperance angel out here. High priestess. All right, maybe you didn't listen to your intuition and notice the red flags. God, this person put you through just a horribly toxic cycle. Wow. God, 10 of swords to the 10 of swords to the 9 of swords to death? Death. Wow. Double confirmation on both of those cards. Death to death. Lord. 10 of swords to the 10 of swords. This person might have tried to kill you. Like you might have ended up in the hospital. These swords are bloody. He might have tried, he or she. It don't matter. That's what I was trying to say, but it's so much easier for a woman to get away with this stuff. Because you and when you got your friends, I'm a man, okay. I go to my friend, this is happening. And the guy friends are gonna be like, you a bitch, you ain't doing this, you ain't a man, you ain't, like, it's like, oh. You see what I'm saying? And these narcissists, they get your family and your friends. I'm trying to tell you. And they will twist some shit up, man. They got you all twisted up in knots. Triangulate you to the death. Okay? Double confirmation. Spirit. Yeah, just paging you. A page of pentacles, a page of chalice, of cups. Like breadcrumbing you. That's what I get. Breadcrumbing you. Love bombing you and breadcrumbing you. Page of cups to the page of pentacles. Just keeping you going on just enough. You know what I'm saying? If you had kids, even worse. Keeping you in the two of pentacles reversed. A consistent, just consistently feeling imbalanced in this situation. All right, we got to move on from this energy because Spirit's going to break this down too much and it might break my heart. We need to get a positive message, an after tarot. All right, I already see kind of where this is going. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, there's a positive in this. 10 of Swords. Now you witness this, okay? You witness this. It's not a joke. Wow, just complete, utter betrayal, backstabbing, you fucking name it. What a disgusting human being that you must have been dealing with. Now, the only positive about this after tarot, because this is positive, it is, okay? I don't care what this is. I see positive out here. I see the Wheel of Fortune to the Temperance. You got the Empress energy on you, okay? All right? You didn't lose sight of yourself. You're listening to your intuition. The Spirit is guiding you. You're the star. This might have pushed you into your to doing what you need to do with your life to get your shit together, right? To come out of that brain fog that these narcissists put you in, right? Triple confirmation on the 10 of Swords in this betrayal. It's over. Okay? All right? It's over. There's no more conflict in your life. In that sense. Okay? If you haven't put an end to this toxic relationship and you're here for whatever reason, Spirit is drawing you to this message, you need to put an end to that shit as fast as you can. You need to make an escape plan. I'm trying to tell you right now. Because these motherfucking narcs out here, all right, I'm trying to tell you, listen, they think of everything, man. They sit up all night long just thinking and plotting on how they can just, I'm telling you, man, so you got to be careful, move in silence. If you have not yet escaped the fucking narcissistic matrix, okay, the zombie bot apocalypse of the narcissist, you need to create a plan, okay? Create a plan and a plot or end up in jail or shot. Success is your only an option. Failure's not, okay? Narc, I love you, but it's got to go. I cannot grow old in another narc's plot. the world. Double confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this is over. I mean, there ain't a question about that whatsoever. Saturnian energy, okay? Father time, the aeons of time. You know, there's a lot more to that than this card than what I'm saying as far as Kabbalistically, okay? But this is the after tarot. Man, I should have covered it up, man. Someone gonna get me. They're gonna get me. Yeah. I feel like you ended this. I feel like you had to pull off a mat. You had to use your wand. You had to use a pentacle. You had to use a sword. You had to use a cup. You had to use everything. You had to go into the genetic code. You really, truly put an end. Five of Swords. Double confirmation out here now. Okay? Five of Swords energy. That's what this person put you in. Winning at any cost. Okay? I feel like you come off the victor in this situation. If you got away from that narcissist, this toxic person, all right? You won. You won. No, I don't care if you walked away with your goddamn slippers and your high heels and your skinnies on, okay? You won. Because I'm trying to tell you right now, these mofos out here, if you've been in a narcissistic abusive relationship, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And you don't know it until you experience it. You don't know it until you experience it. And if they're a dark practitioner and a narcissist, the Hermit. It's your spirit guide right here. It's the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained. Serpent. You see how he's holding that serpent? That's Ophiuchus. Virgo energy, because that's what you know it as. But in truth, this is the consolidation of the entire zodiac in the number 13 and 9. It's a secret. Okay? It's esoteric tarot. I teach all that stuff in my books. The first volume is almost 400 pages. In total, I have 3 volumes. They're already completed. I just need to I don't have the finances. I lost everything through this narcissistic abusive relationship. I lost everything. Everything was taken from me. Okay, except my pride. And, that's it. Anyhow, it's your spirit guide right here. It's like Anubis, right? Guiding you to your knowledge and your wisdom. You've gained a lot of wisdom from this experience. That's been assimilated into your consciousness. This is Father Time, Old Man Winter. This is wisdom that you've gained from this situation. Double confirmation. After tarot means that you have completed your mission with this person. Things are balancing out for you right now. 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take. Okay? Could mean you might have to pay child support, alimony. Could be a situation like that you're going through. But this is 6 of Pentacles after. Okay? Not the 6 of Pentacles. Things have been balanced. Look at, you got enough money now. You're in a self-sufficient position to where you can now take care of yourself, essentially. Okay? Maybe that bastard was forced to pay something. Yeah, after this tower. Okay. So, that's what we got. I'm going to get one more angelic message for you. Just got right here. Spirit. What would you like to tell the collective? Man, I'm even drained just by reading. I'm not lying to you. I'm drained just by the energy out here. It's a real deal, Holyfield. Okay, Spirit wants me to tell you to have confidence. Because right now, obviously, you might, if you're going through all this, if you seriously resonate with this message, if it's for you, okay, you know, after going through such terrible betrayal and toxicity and abuse, you would definitely be holding your heart in your hand, okay? And man, and like, because They turn your friends against you. They turn the community against you. They turn your family against you. These people are evil. And put the D on the front, okay? Devil. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you and in all you do. Lean upon the angels if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy you, your courage and your faith. Okay? Let me get one more card for you. There's nothing to worry about. So I feel like you've passed over a threshold in this. You've reached a point. Because with the Hermit out here to the Star to the High Priestess, yeah, you've definitely grown tremendously. Acceptance. Okay? See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to the highest potential and assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We'll stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you the strength and guiding your words. So there could be something. It's Spirit is saying to have confidence, be assertive, and to accept the situation, okay? With that acceptance, that's what your healing comes in, right? Accept it for what it is. Wash your hands clean, all right? There's no perfect relationship. There's no perfect person. We all play a part in all this, that dynamic, all right? If you've woken up to all this, you know you understand your codependency issues, you understand those things, you've grown, you've gained wisdom, you've gained your insight. Now you're prepared to be able to move forward with your life in confidence, okay? Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, please share, please subscribe. And if you can, please donate to my channel. The links are in the description box that you can find there. It will greatly help me in my situation as I'm basically recovering from this situation that you see on the board right here. Pretty much in a nutshell. God bless you. Thank you for being here.